Welcome back, everyone, to the UMG Dallas 40K on board with Faze and Rise right now. Giving Faze their actual first loss of the entire tournament.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, first loss.
Big
Pretty
point.
surprising. You know,
Yeah.
The dream not continuing, unfortunately.
And I said that side two, Faze was going to absolutely step up. Well, sorry, Rise just really outplayed him, and Rise was so objective focused. And when Faze would get, Faze had 3 down, I would say 4 or 5 times in side 2, and only capitalized, I believe, once, and that was because Clayster found himself in a position to get a dunk in that he wound up missing and Enable got.
Right.
So, big win for Rise. They forced a game 4. As I mentioned prior to the break, this is retreat hardpoint. Honestly, predictions for this map, what do you think we're going to see?
To be honest, I feel like it's going to be definitely in favor of Faze. I mean, you know, they're playing pretty well thus far. Early hardpoint's doing a great job, so I'm going to have to say Faze for sure.
Oh, absolutely. So, taking a look out the start, trading kills back and forth. Nobody on the board yet. Things to look out for. The Bow gunfights. Who's going to win them? Leets, or is it going to be Clayster? Obviously, you have to favor Clay with what we've seen so far in AW, but this game could really go either way if TCM can continue winning those up-close gunfights, but Attach staying hot from last game. I believe it was like almost double positive to finish it here, starting off 4-2.
Yeah, on board with Zuma right now, currently in towels, but just trying to close this one out, trying to grab some early hardpoint time. 9-2 right now, early lead here out of the boys from Faze, but TJ Halley now trying to win some big gunfights, able to pick off one. I think the main problem with Faze thus far is that they are just not grabbing the major points. Well, we're only 1 minute in the game, and I think Rise is going to have to hold out some hard points and grab some very clutch time. Oh,
absolutely. Doubling the score right now is Rise, but we are very early into this game. We actually want to go into a Rise listen and see the communication right now if they can match the obviously fantastic communication we've seen from Faze so far in this tournament.
Center pass. This is what we break it.
Oh, dead. He'll one shot, down right. Nice, let's go. Back
Come on, boys, let's go.
Two kids pull.
Let's go. I got back step 4.
More.
Big steps behind you. Let's go. Come on, you. Come on.
They're coming. It's one back stairs. It's one back stairs.
Back steps. 2-1-0. One's back steps.
2-1-0. Zoom in someone else. Zuma's weak.
Back steps on me.
Top
Lobby.
Dominate back side.
Rotate. All good. One guy by mid cut. Might go top single. One guy's going gym.
Pull wall, Clayster.
One guy's gym right now, guys.
Pull wall, Clayster.
I need help pull.
I'm out.
I'm helping.
One guy's
Back dubs. Yeah, he's backed up. Backdoor attached.
Yo, pull one shot Enable with the bow. Let's go, boys. Come on.
A small dub.
He's so one shot. Two backdoor guys.
Johnny, backdoor. Two there.
Backdoor there. We're backdoor. Clayster.
Backdoor. Backdoor 2, no.
Let's go.
Pillar.
Nice, that's 2. Another back pull.
You jumped in. Brown desk, Zuma. Brown desk.
I'm looking back pull, guys. I'm gonna try to kill him.
That's one dubs, guys.
Back pull dead.
Tatch is holding the flank. Tatch is holding top flank. Backdoor attached. One more.
Propeller,
One guy green
Divider,
count.
dead.
Let's go. Nice pull again.
Pull that.
Nice.
Pushing out back. I'm pushing it.
Back pull. Green desk. Weak. Mid rock.
Mid rock and green desk. Mid rock and back.
He's one shot mid rock.
Yo, guys. Divider. One more.
Yeah, one more rock, guys.
2-0.
I'm going around.
Backdoor. There you go.
It's not done.
Yeah, he changed me. Yep. He's back up.
Two.
Rotate, boys.
Rotate. It's fine. We wanna hold gym.
2-0.
Got pillar.
Alright. Take out nades. Remember, I gotta stop it though.
Top single one shot. There's 2 down there. One's top single one shot. One's pillar.
Pillar's dead.
There you go.
He's top.
Top the hill.
Top. Kill the kid.
Clayster one shot. Bottom single. Yep, 2 on hills. There you go. Another one there.
One shot bar.
Slow down.
It's right side bar. I'm stunned right now.
One's pinching for mid. Now.
That
bar's still
Yeah, he's holding their side.
Let's do. Clayster and somebody else.
One shot mid.
3 kids there. Stay left. Stay left.
You can see Faze staying consistent now, up by almost 60 seconds. And while it has been a frustrating few minutes here, especially for Weeds, who finally just got his first kill in 2 hills.
Yeah.
Faze looking strong as ever right now, beginning to expand their lead to almost a full minute. I want to hop into a listen-in with the players from the Red Militia to see how they're getting it done.
I have all the pool.
I'm next to him.
I have all the pool.
One more towel, got him. I stun corridor.
No, one circle stairs, coming up circle stairs right
I have
now.
all the pool. Just rotate in. I have all the pool.
I got back stairs. We're going gap,
Towels,
one shot, got him.
3. One more corridor,
I'm pushing out now.
Keep going up.
I'm pushing out now.
Yeah.
They're gonna split up. I naded that. You watch careful.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go, keep it up.
I have all pool.
Two court.
No one there.
I'm flooding in.
Yeah,
Pull,
go.
Clay.
Go. He's gonna spawn. I'm
Hey,
holding.
one more towels.
Two towels, two. Got them both.
I'm looking bomb lobby. Nice
That
shot,
one's
Clay.
coming.
Yo, no, look, pull door. Go pull up.
Yeah,
Whoa,
pull up.
whoa.
I'm looking hot.
Yeah, look up.
I spawned out. I spawned way out. They're pitching both sides.
Bottom, yo, pull wall.
One's in the corner. They're coming gap.
Back door, two back door.
Bottom lobby. Alright,
Okay,
that's
okay,
fine.
okay.
Terrace
No, one in hill. Two in lobby. One in hill, two in lobby.
I'm going
Work
all
it
the way
together,
back
boys.
stairs. I'm going back
Work
stairs.
it together, boys, yeah.
I'll go full.
I'm gonna go gap.
One's that pool wall.
I'm
Pick him
in
up,
trouble.
pull out. I got to pull out. Another one turtle. One in lobby, one in purple.
Did we get that turtle?
Lobby. No, we didn't. We didn't
Yeah,
go.
he's backstairs on hill. I didn't see him. Just rotate.
Back steps.
One already front gold. He's trapping us right here. He's trapping us. Coming
Yeah,
up.
back to Haley's back to Haley's old hill.
I'm punching towels. I'm in towels.
Yo, alright, someone play
No,
on.
two dubs.
Towels one hit. Towels one hit. Towels one hit.
Top trail.
Towels one hit. Towels one
I
shot.
got one.
Yo, I'm gonna go gold. Chill out
Nice,
again.
yo, front up.
Chill out again, guys.
Yeah,
Chill
front
out.
up right now.
I'll get on hill.
I spawn
I got
lobby.
the guy front
One
dub.
flanking dead.
Nice, three. Last guy, all dead.
No, one dead.
I have towels.
Circle,
I have
maybe.
all
Circle
towels.
someone now. I spawned
Yeah,
behind you.
hold up. I'm on my way.
Top circle
Yeah.
weak. Top circle
Got one.
back,
No one
low.
circled. They're bottom circle.
Top
They're
trail.
coming circle.
Back trail.
Circle stairs.
Faze now up by a full 80 seconds, Landon, and I'll tell you right now, it's due to Clayster really waking up earlier on in this game. It was close. You could hear the intensity from Rise. Since then, it's been the Clay show. Every single player positive enable just dropped to even for Faze. They have almost a full 100-second lead.
Yeah, Faze are just looking so strong right now. And what I noticed from both the listeners, Rise, while they were getting good control, weren't really communicating to the best of their abilities. I feel like they could have maybe had a little bit better of rotations, and ultimately, Faze was limiting their time while they were in the hill.
Yeah.
Faze was just kind of controlling, except for that last hill, but still, Faze just looking so strong, grabbing so much time in the hard point. They have just under a 100-point lead right now.
You know what it really sounded like? It was a lot of Rise calling out the spawns, but unfortunately not really able to do anything about it. They weren't getting those power spawns that you need, say back rock there on that lobby hard point, or controlling backstairs to ensure that you have to just cut down the players pushing pool wall. But Wheats has now switched from the bow to the ASM1, and he picks up a three-piece there to give his team some momentum. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, still an 80-second difference between these two squads.
Yeah, Wheat's really just a veteran player in the call to be seen, showing what he's doing, or showing what he's worth, but will fall, unfortunately. Attached now in the hill for Faze, looking to grab some time, trying to close this one out as soon as they possibly can. 178-90. Faze absolutely dominating this third hardpoint game right now. Looks like TJ Halley now trying to grab some kills, but will fall just like that. Faze just dominates hills, and they just flood people in. Attached most likely going to try to grab the last couple seconds here of garbage time.
Faze now positive 24 in KD up against Rise in this game. Attached finds a final kill on Chino. I actually kind of think Chino just suicided himself to get the better spawn at back rock. I think that's exactly what he did, because now he's back there in that power position with the bow. TCM trying to stay alive inside the hard point. He's able to find one. Not able to pick up the two-piece. That's Zuma. He'll do those reckless challenges, but somehow win them.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboards right now, Zuma currently sitting at 35 and 24, really dominating in the kills. Picks up yet again another one. Attached currently in the hill for Faze right now. And it looks like Zuma just trying to close these people out. Finds one in tower. Can he turn around? Not able to do so there.
Both of them whiffing the beatdown, but I got to give props to Zuma yet again. He
Yeah.
really has absolutely transformed as a player throughout all of AW. Right now, though, I feel he's at his peak. 3 straight kills for Faze. The break coming in from Zuma. With help from Attached, they're able to make it happen. 2 minutes remaining. Landon, it's already almost mathematically impossible.
Yeah, I'm watching the kill feed right now, and it's just Faze. Occasionally you'll see a Rise kill here and there, but Faze just looking so strong. As Wheat's just gonna grab a kill there, so a couple seconds going into Rise's overall score. TJ Halley trying to be there over on the rotation, but Faze nails him down again. Just comes down to kills. Hardpoint is such a hard game type to win if you're not grabbing the most amount of kills.
I said prior to this game starting, it's going to come down to who can win the battle fights between Wheats as well as Clayster. And it was so bad for Wheats. He was 3 and 15. He swapped to the ASM1, performing much better. Obviously, he's had to change his play style a little bit to make sure that they can still get the objective done. But it's too little too late for Rise. Faze going to close out this game in game number 4. I think we both predicted this prior to this game starting up.
Yeah, I know. I actually predicted a Clayster 40 bomb. Almost there. He's about 7 kills off, but looking to see how he can do. On a map like Retreat, kills are just so important. And, Faze just really showing their absolute dominance. But Enable last alive right now, trying to contest the hill, but TJ Halley going to win that gunfight there. So Rise still trying to stick in it while this game is basically over.
Yeah.
At least they're trying. It's not that over for them. At least they're just trying to even show how good they really are. But Faze just so strong right now.
Absolutely incredible play, really, from all aspects of the Red Militia. On the other side of things, Rise showed some moments of brilliance, but unfortunately, that round 11 loss where Clayster just turned on Chino really just shook them hard, and that game 2 was really the difference in this series, or else, hey, we would have been seeing a game number 5, which would have been recovery, search and destroy. In the final 30 seconds, you know Faze is trying to get that 250 score, would be a great confidence boost for them. Big win for the Red Militia. They are now a perfect 4-0 in the pool. Really impressive this weekend.
Yeah, if you're a FaZe fan, you're definitely really excited about this win. However, if you're a Rise fan, you know, at least they took off a map. You know, from FaZe, a very, very strong team.
I think you
While
said
it's not a win,
But
but
you said prior to the series, if they could take a map, they would feel pretty good about themselves, because honestly, FaZe has looked unbeatable so far this weekend. 5 seconds ticking down. FaZe is going to take this one by what looks to be a score of 239 to 148. FaZe winning it 3-1.
yeah, GG's to both FaZe and Rise. You see the hype in the booth from FaZe, looking pretty good here so far, but looking at the kill totals, looks like Zuma dropping the 40 bomb. Clayster only 2 off, but FaZe looking very strong. I'm looking to see them do some work later in the later in the tournament, even on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, after that search and destroy game, Zuma stepped out of the booth. I walked up to him and said, "What were you doing there?
Yeah.
Killing everything middle map." He said, "Man, I was just hitting things that he wasn't expecting to be able to do." As we said, and it's funny because we were hyping up Zuma, Attach, Enable all game long. Clayster is their 4th player.
Right.
And we're barely mentioning him because they're all pulling their own weight. Great stuff from FaZe. On the other side of things, Wheats impressed me in that comeback uplink. Unfortunately, fell just short in that game number 4. Great stuff there from the boys on the Red Militia.
Yep, getting ready to head over to the analysis desk, I believe, here in just a few, but going over that game just a little bit. Like you said, FaZe, just you look at FaZe and you say who's going to go off. Like I said, it's so hard to pinpoint one player. We noticed, Clayster, normally the guy who goes off, but we point out Zuma, we point out Enable, we point out all these guys who can go off at different times. That's what, to me, makes FaZe such a hard team to beat.
Yeah, there you saw FaZe, all 4 players positive, going plus 23, winning that series. But we're going to head over to the analysis desk to break down the games even more.
Hello and welcome back to the analysis desk. I'm Brycey, this time joined by Paradox. How are you, my good man?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. This event has been wonderful so far, and that was an amazing series between FaZe and Rise.
It most certainly was. Now, let's talk about the Hardpoint first of all. I saw you kind of furiously writing down notes. Take me through it, man.
So pretty much the notes that I have written down, the final score was 229 to 202 in favor of FaZe.
Yeah.
And FaZe got like 40 seconds on that second yellow hill, and there Rise was just like flooding Green Alley over and over. FaZe able to shut them down. And going into that last hill in school, I think that's really what won them the game, because you cannot give up 40 seconds of time that late in the game.
It's always really hard in that kind of scenario when you're giving that many points away, and you're like, realistically, we kind of need a flank here and kind of get this spawn and pinch. But doing that takes time, right?
Oh, yeah.
It takes so long to do it. So you're like, if we push green and maybe we can get in, we've got a chance, then we can think about flanking. But like you said, you keep flooding elbow, it's a good chance you get cut down like wheat.
Yeah, the flank came in, it just came in a bit too late. Like, that's pretty much it.
Well, that's fair enough. Like I said, from what I understand, it was a very, very close game to begin with. I missed the first half of it, but it went back and forth quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. It went back and forth, and, Rise actually was able to tie it up with about 2 minutes left. So
Yeah.
Rise with a really, really nice comeback. And, credit to TCM. Right at the end, he got a 3-piece in school, but, after you gave it that much time, it's too little too late to do that right at the end.
Yeah, it's really hard in that last hill, to kind of... Most last hills on this game are very contest-heavy. Unless you can get a clean kind of setup, it's so difficult to break in. All right,
Yeah.
moving on to the S&D, which was pretty much thrills and spills everywhere.
Oh, yeah. And, Search and Destroy, we have to talk about Attach. No,
Yep.
sorry. Attach and Zuma.
Yeah.
Because, you pointed it out. Zuma, like, every single time, he was normally the first engagement. That first blood percentage from him, and he had most of his kills. He had at least 14. I remember seeing at least 14 from him.
Well, the interesting thing about him is there's kind of a rule when you're casting in terms of who you watch. So you watch the attacking team on Search and Destroy, you usually pick up a sniper or you pick up a rushing SMG. With that game, you basically just watch Zuma wherever he is. His first blood percentage is so high, he's basically guaranteed to be the first engagement. And he's so effective at making them as well. That's the really surprising thing about his stats, is that he'll hit it and he'll get it most of the time. Something that almost nobody else replicates at all in any pro. And I said it's a very unique skill that helps them win S&D. It started off really well. It was a little bit shaky towards the end. Like, you saw Rise with a great comeback. And then that last round, the last round we have to talk about.
That last round, we have to talk about it. Clayster with the huge 2-piece to win that in round 11.
Yeah.
And, I was here thinking there was a player on Rise who was just right around the corner. Clayster just sort of boosted around. They didn't have mute on, so I don't know if that player hurt him or not, but Clayster pushes out, get that kill, and then to get the other one.
Before that entire round kind of unfolded in the, oh my goodness, how is this going down? We saw a team kill go down. I think it was Attach or Attach killed. And then we're like, oh my goodness, another player dropped. Suddenly, it's a 2 versus 2. FaZe had the advantage. They were solid. They had it ready to go. 4 versus 2. It then became a 2 versus 2. It then became a 1 versus 2. And you're like, at that point, if you made that team kill, you're like, oh God, what have I done? What have I done? We're about to throw this away. Fortunately, when you got Clayster on your team, crazy things happen. Now, he picked up that first kill, and he got him. In that scenario, the player could have traded. I mean, it's dangerous for that player to trade because of where Clayster was. He didn't know exactly where Clayster would be. He could have boosted that door, given his position away a little bit. Clay obviously didn't know where he was. He took the risk. He went out of door, and this is the point where I said, realistically, he shouldn't have got this kill. He just made a kill. The player knew where he was. He could only have been looking in that direction because obviously the other way is out the map, right? So Clay can't come that way. Clay looked at that door. He looked left to begin with. Didn't check the corner straight away. Boosted, span, and still hit him. And I said it's a big play for that reason. Is that, you know what? It was a very solid shot from Clay. It was great, but he shouldn't have got it. It should have been a trade at the very least, or you know, it was just one of those ones where 9 out of 10 times you don't make that kill. But when you're 5-5 and it's 1v1 and you're pulling off a 1v2 clutch and you make it. So the reason he was MVP at World Champs, right?
There is a reason he was MVP, and that's what we saw there. Like you said, amazing shots from Clayster. And, you know, going into that uplink, after that, I thought FaZe was just going to ride right through, but Rise has something else to say about that.
They certainly did. I mean, Rise played so well. We were kind of discussing how we thought the game was going here in the analysis desk, and we were talking about FaZe got, I mean, you saw Attach get a massive 3-piece by, I think, by Blue, and it meant nothing. It literally meant nothing because by the time they got set up to kind of push it forward, Rise had already respawned. They fought them back. They went and got drone control themselves and then scored. And it was one of those ones where like there were kills going down, and FaZe just they couldn't get control of Rise. Rise refused to let them play the way they wanted to, which was slay you down and keep moving. Rise rose to the occasion, no pun intended, and just absolutely went through it. And it was a great performance by them. I mean, they've beaten Optic Gaming on that map as well.
Yeah, they
very good at comeback uplink team.
Yeah, the Rise is really good at comeback uplink, and you know. Look at that. You talked about the 3 pieces. That's happened a couple of times. We were like a 3-piece or a 2-piece would go down, and it just unfortunately didn't really mean anything. Just the teams weren't able to make the best of some of those situations, and we saw some of the missed opportunities from both teams there.
Yeah, certainly was. So yeah, that was one of those ones where we were like, you know what, this is great. However, the next map was of course Retreat Hardpoint. Everyone was like, we're going to watch Clay, we're going to watch Clay. Yeah, it was kind of comfortable. We knew exactly what was going to happen on that one. FaZe very good at that map. As I get kind of a cheeky smile there from Enable. However, I was interested to say, now, I don't usually pay that much attention to stats in a negative way, but when you see, I think it was Wheat's bottom leaderboard, 3 and 15 at one point.
3
and
and
like,
15.
Damn, like that's not great considering it was like 3rd or 4th hill. Well, that's interesting because obviously that's a little bit lack there, and if you have a player doing that, it's very difficult for the rest of the team to get in the right positions they need to win stuff. So. It was, like I said, very comfortable from FaZe in that last one.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, like you said, pointing that out, you can't have someone all the way on Bar Hill going 3 and 15, 4 and 15 at that point.
I certainly can't. Well, join us after this quick commercial break. I believe we're going to have a quick interview with Enable.